My name is Amber, and today I'm going to talk about a research topic called perceived weight discrimination and obesity. So the background for this research is that there is a persuasive stereotype in the US, which is that the people who are obese are usually considered as lazy, unsuccessful, and weak-willed people. So therefore, they sometimes suffer from physical or psychological assaults, which could lower their self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-satisfaction, and which could lead to severe physical and psychological problems like depression. And also, obesity people are facing difficulties in job hunting, and they usually have lower salary than normal people. Therefore, this research is aimed to find out the relationship between discrimination and obesity to call people's awareness of discrimination against obesity. So the method they use in this research is survey and longitudinal study. The participant sample are Americans who age 50 or older, and the average of the sample is 66, 51 years old. And then the researchers used statistical analysis to find out the relationship, and also use an obesity measurement called BMI, which is calculated in a certain way by knowing participants' height and weight. So the surveys will be sent out to the participant 2 times throughout 4 years. The first time is in 2006, which is counted as a baseline year. And then there's follow-up years in 2010. Each time the participant will report their weight and height, and also they will be asked to report their experiences that they were discriminated against, not only on obesity but also on other factors like sex or age. But the researchers are only looking at the discrimination against obesity. And for people whose BMI is over 30, they are considered obesity, and who are under 30 are considered normal weight. So in 2006, the participants were divided into two main groups, which are overweight and normal weight. And then there will be two more categories divided based on the previous two categories. So there are 4 categories in 2010, which are overweight in both years, normal weight in both years, overweight in 2006, but returned back to normal weight in 2010, and who were in normal weight in the baseline year but become obese in 2010. So the result is that the researchers did find a positive relationship between discrimination and obesity. To be more specific, for people who were normal weight at the baseline year, people who were discriminated against were more likely to become obese in the follow-up year. And among people who were obese at the baseline year, participants who had obesity discrimination are more likely to remain obesity than who's never been discriminated against before. And the risk of gaining weight was much greater for people who had normal weight in the baseline year than people who were obese at the baseline year. And there are some limitations about this research. The first one is that the weight discrimination were assessed with only a single item measurement, which is BMI. Even though this single measurement succeeded in previous researches, but certainly there are better ways to define weight discrimination. And also the sample of population were all elders from the older population. So in the future research, there can be research on younger generations. And also the research did not test potential mechanism that may lead from discrimination to obesity. So these are the research I read about.